Is this the best view in Henley on Thames? I think so. And I'm here on the balcony of my 11 bedroom, 10,000 square foot home sat on 2 acres with this beautiful river view. There is planning permission granted to extend this to a 15,000 square foot dream home. And I cannot wait to show you exactly what this property, the grounds, and very importantly, the local area have to offer. This is Damien Merry from Luxury Property Partners. Welcome to the Old Vicarage.
I'm all alone on the road. I'm losing my mind. So darling, just...
So today I have a very unique opportunity for you, and one that can only be explained by walking you through as many of the rooms I possibly can. So behind me is a 10,000 square foot home, which has 2 options. You can come in, spend $1 million, $1.5 million and modernize the house, get it back to a perfect condition, or you could knock down the house and build a 15,000 square foot home. I'm gonna leave that option to you, but now I'm gonna go and check it out. So you now join me in the kitchen area, and obviously this probably hasn't changed in the last few decades. Typically I'd be pointing out the Miele or the Gaggenau appliances, but it's a great indication for you to show you what you can do. Just to my left here in the kitchen, we have this amazing cellar, perfect if you're a wine lover. So part of the house behind me was built in the 1600s, and I believe this part of the house was the 1800s. 12-foot ceilings, and this is a really, really beautiful room. And imagine sat here with your friends and family enjoying that view. To me, the grounds and the gardens and the acreage of any property is the most important. Obviously having kids, young family, and I can just imagine big parties here, barbecue over here, lots of wine and champagne being served. This is a really iconic and historic home, but it also feels like a great place to entertain. And the reason I say that, just to my left through this door, and again, imagine the family being able to have an amazing time here in this huge swimming pool. So you've got changing rooms, toilets, you've actually got a sauna, and what I really like is the cedar cladding on the ceiling as well. So sat here by the pool, again, beautiful views. I don't really think it takes much to bring this back to life, to be honest. Obviously it's an investment, but I can imagine this being a dream family home. So I'm going to take you back through the drawing room now to the dining room and the family room. So this being the family room, I could imagine a huge sofa here, big TV on the wall. I think this is where I would spend a lot of time with my wife and kids. And I don't want to go on about it in each and every room, but to be able to sit in here, for me, take a call, grab a cup of coffee and enjoy this. Honestly, it doesn't get any better. So as we walk back through the hallway, I've got to point out some of my favorite features. First of all, this chunky oak staircase, and then look at this, the original safe. This is a beast, really, really heavy. You've got them on the bottom there as well, but that's from the original house. And I know this section of the house was built in the 1600s, and this room would be classed as the main dining area. And I could imagine a table for at least 30 in here. Christmas Day here would be unbelievable, but I also like, you've got a door here. So if you like to entertain inside and outside, again, on a nice sunny day, in fact, we've got one today. So the spring and summer is hopefully around the corner for us. It's been pretty gloomy, but on a day like today, or even a really cold day, Christmas Day, this would be the perfect dining room. Now I'm going to take you back through the entrance hall, which is where you've got a second door. So I would imagine this being the original part of the house, this was the main entrance, and I love these big double doors. So to my right, you've got another entrance. So you've got some other rooms in here, downstairs bathroom, quite small, so I'll save those for the photos. But now I'm going to take you up this impressive oak staircase and take you to one of 2 floors. So you now join me on the first floor of the Old Vicarage. And I've got to point out this amazing painting which shows you exactly what the house would look like in all its glory. So there are 6 bedrooms on this floor and a further 5 bedrooms on the second floor. But now I'm going to take you to the main bedroom where I had that incredible intro to show the view. And what I love about this floor and how spread out these bedrooms are, none of them feel like they're all on top of each other. So if you do have a large family, this is the perfect home. But you come up the stairs, and I mean, just look at this. Imagine waking up every morning. I've lived in Henley for quite some time. I've sold a lot of properties in this area, but honestly, this is the best view in Henley-on-Thames. So you've got a large ensuite in the main principal suite. And then when I walk back down these stairs, bedroom number 2, and I really want to point out, again, a stunning feature, this original skylight, and look at those details. So for me, this would be bedroom number 3, and you've got to look past these curtains a moment, but you can see the size of this bedroom and the potential you would have here. Huge ensuite to my right, big spacious area here. Obviously you could create another balcony. The roof is just here to really utilize that view. But this is just amazing. There is so much potential. What I really like is the ceiling height as well. Nothing feels boxed in these large bedrooms. Now Steve behind the camera is going to take you and show you the other bedrooms on this floor and the other 5 upstairs. And then I cannot wait to take you outside. So before I take you outside, there's another huge room here. This is currently classed as the sitting room, and it's in between the utility room and the swimming pool. But because of the sheer size of this, depending on how you're going to reconfigure the house, for me, this could be a movie room, it could be a breakfast room, a library, but it is spacious enough. If you wanted this to be a gym near the pool, it could work perfectly. But now, super excited, got to take you outside. So this is where the opportunity of owning this property gets even more incredible. This is a 2-acre plot with the stunning 10,000 square foot home, but there is an additional 2 acres to the front of the property available by separate negotiation, of course, where there is the potential of planning. So if you wanted to build a couple of houses at the front, that is in the works if you desired, or you could just have this incredible property. And I've got to walk to this hedge line right now. And there's a path just to my left, which will take you all the way down to the river. Sonning is just to my right, and you can actually walk to Henley from here as well. But I mean, to wake up and to enjoy that river view, not many things blow me away, but this is amazing. And as I said in the introduction to this video, the location is world class. You've got Shiplake College just to the left, one of the best private schools in the country, got a beautiful restaurant just opposite as well, and my favorite market town in England, Henley-on-Thames, which I'm going to take you to now. So let's go and check out the local area. So just a few minutes drive from the front door of the property, we're here in the bustling market town of Henley. Every restaurant, bank, hairdresser, pub you could possibly need, and twice a week you got the local farmers market. So one of my favorite things to do in Henley is walk by the river, or even come to Hobbs of Henley and rent a boat for a day. There's also a big park just to my left, so if you've got a young family, perfect for the kids this side, but if you need a drink and a date with a significant other, Henley is perfect for it. The amazing thing about living in this location is behind me, Orwell's. It is an award-winning restaurant, some of the finest food I've ever had the privilege to try. And the amazing thing is, it is a 2-minute drive from the front door of the property. So on my property tours, I like to feature the local pub and restaurant. And would you believe the entrance to the house is just to my left, a few hundred yards. And behind me, the recently refurbished Plough. It's a really high-end pub restaurant. Get an amazing roast dinner, local ales, good wine, good champagne. And in the summer, it's got an amazing beer garden. So you now join me at the end of the tour of the Old Vicarage, and I hope you've enjoyed it half as much as I have. One thing I've got to note, when we are down by the river looking back at the property, these 300-year-old trees frame the house perfectly. They were definitely planted the same time as the house. But what an incredible opportunity and what an incredible home. As I mentioned in the tour, you've got the option of either having just the house with the 2 acres, or there's the additional 2 acres at the front with planning potential available by separate negotiation. If you'd like any further information or to book in your slot at the private open day, please contact me on the details that follow.